Everybody. Hey, everybody. Oh my goodness. Super excited that you guys are here. Welcome to day 3 of the Art Boss Challenge. This is my favorite day. Actually, every day is my favorite day. I probably say that a lot. I absolutely love every single day. But you know what about today? That's my favorite thing. It's the fact that everything is coming together. Like we've spent now 2 days together. This is going on our third day. We have the full formula. And today we're going to be digging into the component about closing our online sales. We're going to be looking at the transformation that you need for your business so that you can close 6 figures and beyond in the online market. This training's on fire. Go ahead, drop the fire in the comments. I'm going to go ahead and pop up the comments so we can. Oh, this training's on fire. Go ahead, drop the fire in the comments. We're about to do that. Go ahead, drop the fire in the comments. And I'm going to be reading. I ask you guys a couple questions. I'm going to be reading your questions. I see Shauna's here. Good afternoon, Shauna, Carl, Pam, Suzanne. We have lots of folks signing in from all around the world, really. I absolutely love this day because, again, everything is coming together. We're really starting to see the full entire formula. We've broken out all of the components, and the only thing left today is really to start looking at how we close those sales and we get that money flow coming in. So let me ask you a quick question. Have you found value in the training so far? Up to today, have you found value? Yeah, give us the thumbs up, the heart, the like, okay? Because I also want to ask you, like, what was your biggest aha moment? What was the thing so far that when you're listening to the whole entire formula that you need in order to sell online, what was that golden moment? Okay, put some fire out there too, because here's what I want you guys to be doing. Maybe it was something totally new. I don't know, but just kind of go. I'm reading the comments. It's like, yeah, Arlene's dropping some fire. Go, girl. Okay. Yes. Have you seen value in what we've been delivering this week? The whole entire team Art Boss has been here delivering content over the last 2 days. And my friends, we're not finished. We're actually, even though today is the last day of the challenge, we're actually moving into the bonus sessions, and the bonus sessions are about action. They're actually about working with you and getting our eyeballs on your business so that we can help you uncover what you need to do next so that you're on the simplest and fastest path to closing 6 figures. Okay. So what was your aha moment so far? What was that golden nugget? On day 1, we talked about really starting to get clarity on your business. And for some of you, this is the first time that you're even aware of things like sales funnels and lead magnets. And for some of you, it's totally new. And now you have things that you can take to Mr. Google and you can start Googling. Just the awareness alone and knowing where your business needs to be heading is huge value. Maybe it was something you heard before. Maybe it was something that you're like, yeah, I've heard that before. But this time when you started seeing how it fits into your business, something clicked, maybe some sort of new understanding or some sort of new learning. So big value is here. Thank you, Shauna. Biggest aha, I've been ignoring and missing sales with my likes and followers. That was from Claire. Absolutely. It's one of those things as business owners, we can be unaware that we're missing the first 3 times that our future customers are saying, yes, I'd like to learn more. So love that you got that clarity. Let me think here. Contact prospective buyers, not let them float away in the wind, right? Right. We can't be winging this. This isn't something that we just kind of turn off and on and kind of wing it to try to close sales. We have to have that system and we have to have the strategies and the tools. Let me see. I'm going to read a couple more. My aha was that the CR platform can do a lot all in one place. Amen, sister. Amen. It is an amazing tool. We're going to really break that apart at the end of today's training. You hang in there to the very end. I'm going to be giving away an amazing gift. And it's like, hint, hint, it's going to be all around that champagne room. Let me think here. What else do we have? Finding leads as opposed to hoping for them. Amazing stuff, you guys. I also want you to drop fire in the comments. If someone else says something that you're like, oh my gosh, that's so true, I never thought about it that way. the power of being in training in this format is that you're in a community of like-minded artists who are all walking the same path. They all have the same goals. And sometimes just being in a group like this allows for you to get huge aha moments and allows for you to connect into a community. And I say this to a lot of people when they're like, there's no way that you can make this much money. And I'm going to tell you, if you don't believe that you can make six figures selling your artwork, okay, you're not around other people who do. Okay, and that's as simple as it is. So make sure you surround yourself with successful art business owners who are on that same path as you. Okay, so yeah, I absolutely love the day. Thank you for sharing all of your comments, because for some, you're grateful that you don't have to go to a 4-year undergrad and a 2 to 3 year graduate MBA program in order to learn all of this. And for some of you, you have the MBA, but what you recognized is that selling your artwork is different than selling other people's products. I'm going to share a little bit of my story around that. And sometimes just having the clarity of knowing what to do and when is exactly what you need. For some, you realize, I've been selling at the top of my sales funnel instead of letting the tools find leads for me and then selling to my leads. Or some of you are like, oh, wait, I didn't know what a sales funnel is, and it's time for me to really dig in and learn about this. For some of you, the huge aha moment is, I don't have to do this alone. I don't have to be out here wondering and hoping. Instead, I can be sitting here in the right place and being able to make the changes that I'm seeking. Okay, so even though today is the end of the Art Boss Challenge, we're actually moving more into the action part of the challenge. We're going to have a bonus Friday. That's tomorrow. We've been talking about that laser focused coaching session with the cat with the laser focus coming out of his eyeballs. We're going to be really taking a look at your business and helping you uncover what you need to do next. Then on Monday and Tuesday, we dig in. We're going to do launch calculators. You want to know how to scale to 6 figures and beyond. We're going to be giving away a launch calculator, as well as really digging in and starting to get you access to some of the amazing coaches that are here inside of the Art Boss formula. Okay, so the next 3 days is for action takers. We're ending today, which is about training and learning. We're getting you an ROI, building your confidence, getting you the knowledge that you need. And the next days are about building assets, getting leads, and getting sales. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question about your businesses. I want to know, like, what do you sell? I want you in 1 to 3 sentences. Just go ahead and type in the comments. What do you sell? Like, what is your offer? Okay, so today we're going to be digging into what we call our irresistible offer. Post in the comments and tell me a little bit about your artwork. Okay, my name is Rena Uha. I absolutely love being an artist. I love art. I love talking about art business. And as you guys are signing in today, go ahead and give us the thumbs up, give us the heart, and really start digging in and give us some more of that fire as well, guys. You can type in also #replay if you want to find this easier. We're going to talk about a beautiful resource that we have for you. It's coming your way. You've had access to it for a while, but I'm going to show you the Art Boss Challenge Studio. It's an amazing tool where, because things are coming to an end with the training and we're moving more into the action steps, we have an off-platform training library for you that everybody has access to for free. Okay, so here are the facts. Here are the simple facts. Okay, you don't have a cookie cutter business. I'm going to start reading your comments. Okay, your artwork is amazing, and you need to have a system that is built for your business. Okay, and built for your artwork for your irresistible offer. Okay, so wildlife fine artwork, love it. We have who else? I'm looking through. Looking for the my paintings. Workshops encourage people to use their art as a healing modality too. Awesome. Like, I know a lot of people, you understand and embrace the power of your artwork. And let's pop here. Forgot to turn on the do not disturb. Okay. So lost video there for a second. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. We don't have a cookie cutter business, right? I'm seeing wildlife artists. I have people who are like, I have 6 paintings. That's amazing. We have people who are like, I do prints, I do originals. I'm a photographer. I am a painter. I'm a sculptor. I'm a healer. I'm a manifestation artist. I'm a yoga teacher, right? This is amazing because we have this beautiful creativity and we just need to get it out into the world. Okay. We're going to be showing you today a simple roadmap that's going to allow for you to put everything together. Okay. We're giving you the roadmap that will allow for you to be on that simplest and fastest path to a 6-figure art income. Right. So super excited about all of this. I am going to pop on a video really quickly, put my phone on mute because it's going a little crazy right now. And I want you to grab pen, paper, grab that workbook. That workbook exists inside the studio. I'm going to show you that in a minute. I want you to find a comfy spot in your home or studio because we're going to go ahead and dig on in. Wrong one. Hold on. Hey, everybody. Oh my goodness. Craziness happening all around. Had lots of people calling me right now. Good news, nothing urgent, just a flurry of, when your family gets all excited about something and they share a picture of their new kitchen. Like everybody's going, oh my gosh, I love your kitchen. Anyway, want to stay focused, stay on track. I was able to put this on Do Not Disturb. So I'm all in. We're going to be doing this today. And let's go ahead and pull up the resources here. Let's go for it. Okay, I'm going to add this to the stage today. Okay, so we're on the simplest and fastest path to a 6-figure art income. You guys, my name is Rana Uha, and I left my corporate job behind and I never looked back. Okay, never looked back. But here's what I learned. Okay. So I walked away from a corporate job going, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and sell my artwork anyway. What the heck? I'm out there. I was working with large corporations selling big ticket items for everything from, oh gosh, back in the day when I first got out of college, I sold paper for international paper, just sold truckloads. I moved to DC almost 25 years ago and worked for a printer here for several years. Worked for one of the largest printers in the world. We did a lot of web printing for like annual reports and magazines and all kinds of crazy stuff, things that don't exist anymore, right? And I also sold huge clinical trial products, as well as I worked for a lot of market research companies, okay? But everything was always pulling me back to the art world. And I'm going to say this, I've said it before, if there's a way to make money selling art, I've done it and I've tried it and I've been moderately, if not really successful at it. But it wasn't until I moved my business online that I started just my business exploded. Okay. So I know Shauna's here today. She's our content creation coach. She's super amazing. She works with all of our art bosses to help them create their content. And I've known Shauna for a while. So I'm going to say this and she's going to be like, yep, it's true that. I've known Shauna a long time. We worked on a lot of this together. Okay. We have checked out galleries. I have artwork in galleries around the world. I've worked in shows, had multiple shows that I would do in mostly the summer and in the fall time periods. Oh my goodness. I've also worked 3 years in art licensing. I have written grants. I've written so many grants that the National Endowment for the Arts Fund, they came to me and said, can you help us review some of these grants? I've also done wholesaling, which, oh my gosh, Sean and I are like, don't do it. Sean, don't do it. But it wasn't until I leaned into the online market that I was able to make as much money in one weekend, just having an online selling event, as I did in like the whole year going to art shows. I was like, oh my gosh, or I was able to make in a weekend what I could make at a gallery for a whole year. And I'm going to tell you, it came pretty close to what I could make in the art licensing as well. It was just kind of crazy. So really started looking at, galleries. Galleries are great. Yes. The gallery market is shifting. There are things happening with the online market coming in. There's big shifts that are happening, but galleries are amazing, right? When you can find a gallery who's going to represent you and sell your artwork for you, that's amazing. But I'm going to tell you, I've worked in galleries. I've had studios in the back of really big galleries, and I watched the system, the politics that are there can sometimes just be exhausting. And I've watched in galleries because I had studios in the backside of the galleries. There were like 6 or 7, there were 7 artists that we were represented artists inside of the gallery. And I watched the manager take a person who was looking at one painting and go, come over here, I want to show you this one. Okay. So politics are crazy and the shift in the marketplace. So I'm like, shows. Shauna and I did a lot of shows together, and there would be times they were amazing, right? And then the very next year, you were put next to the band or you next to the restrooms, and you had no sales whatsoever, and you just didn't have control of what booth you were going to get year to year. And really, your location at a show can totally make or break you. Did art licensing for years. Had to create 10 plus pieces of artwork every single week for my art licensing agents to decide which pieces they were going to go to sell to Hobby Lobby, TJ Maxx, and all of those big box stores. But I'm going to tell you, that's a business to business model. And I spent a lot of time managing the sales force and managing the delivery team inside of the art licensing. And the turnover, the sales team would turn over sometimes every 6 months. And the new sales team, you had to get in front of them. You had to beg to get in front of them because they brought in their own artist. And so you had to make a relationship with them so they would actually show your artwork. Okay. So I loved every single one of those income streams. But what I found out is when I was just working in the online market, I no longer had to lug my work to shows. I no longer had to worry about galleries taking my clients and moving them to look at a different piece of artwork. They no longer had to worry about overproducing and constantly producing based on not even knowing what the end client wanted. And all of those things, I could walk away from all that because I was getting to know my customer from the online market, and I was just able to close right here. So I don't want you guys to have to spend the years figuring out all these other income streams. Okay. They're amazing. You have them, keep them, but the online market, add it into your selling system. This is the challenge schedule. It's going to be the last day I'm going to show you this slide, but I just want you to see that even though today is the last day of the official challenge with the training, we are going to be here on Bonus Friday, where you're going to have access to me and my team in a laser focused coaching session that will be in a Zoom call. And you will need to apply for that Zoom meeting link. I'm going to show you exactly where it is and how to do that. Bonus Monday, we're back here live. We're going to be scaling your sales to 6 figures and beyond, and we're going to be sharing with you a launch calculator. How do you do that? What number of leads do you need? What price do you need to be charging? We've created the launch calculator, and we're going to be sharing that with you. Then on Tuesday, we're going to talk a lot about social media management, the steps to offloading the overwhelm. Okay, so does anybody want to get out of the overwhelm when they're trying to sell their artwork online? Okay, so here it is. Okay, I want you guys to know, Artie's had this since the beginning of the challenge. You've had access to this studio. If you're working with Artie, this isn't the first time that you've seen this studio. But I want to share with you, especially as we move from the actual challenge into now more of the actionable items that are going to be happening and the events that are happening to get you the results that you want. I want you to see this training library. So I just need to add the screen. Give me a second. Okay, here it is. All right, here it is. Making sure that you guys can see this screen before I continue on. All right, you can. Perfect. This is an off-platform place for you to watch all of the videos and everything that's been happening at the Art Boss Challenge. The very first step was to join the Facebook group where all the live training was happening, where we're giving away gifts every day. This is where you can still connect with Artie if you haven't done that yet. And for all of those who, for how many days now, have been like, where's the workbook? I don't know where the workbook is. It's right here. It is right here. It's been here it's been here since last Friday. Okay. So we want you guys to be able to have access to all of the training. Okay. So day one replay is available now. Day two is available now. You also have the links to the homework and the resources that are out there, as well as day three. It's coming soon because at the end of the training today, it will be uploaded here and be available for you to watch in replay. You'll also get access to our laser focus coaching. Apply right here, click on this to apply. It says coming soon. I'll change that later today. It's go ahead and apply here. And also the link to your private Zoom room meeting that's happening tomorrow, as well as the link to the replay when it's available. There's also some really great information here on your next steps, including if you wanted to grab that VIP upgrade, that is still available as well. Okay, so wanted you guys to see what is available for you guys here inside of the training. Okay, perfect. Let me go ahead and add back in the slides. All right, I think we're here. It's taking me a minute. Oh, this is what I have to do. Taking me a second. Sorry about that. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and pop this back in. Laser focus coaching. Remember, that's tomorrow. This is when we're going to be the coaches. We're going to be looking at your businesses and we're going to help you uncover what you need to do next in order to meet your sales goals. Okay. So what are we doing today though? Today is about the irresistible offer. We're going to be talking about how to close your irresistible offer. Irresistible offers are about aligning. It's alignment, okay, for taking the products you're selling to market. Everything needs to be aligned. Okay, it's this today. I love today because we're going to talk about this alignment. We need to make sure that our ideal customer is aligned to the transformation we provide. That is exactly what we talked about yesterday. Yesterday's training was a really long one. It was about the transformation, really understanding how we have to get clarity on the problems we solve and then providing that solution, and how we create all of the content that we need in order to transform our ideal clients and with our products, right? So we need to make sure that the alignment includes the transformation we promise actually matches the products we're taking to market. And then we start creating the offer that allows for us to talk about all of this. Okay, so super exciting stuff. I'm going to be sharing later on an example of this, and I'm going to be sharing an example of misalignment and when it's not in alignment. Okay, so this stuff is pretty crazy, amazing stuff we're going to be doing today. You've seen this slide before. I want you to recognize that we're not just showing you the systems and we're not just showing you the tools. We're showing you that when you have the systems and the tools that do the heavy lifting, that's when you get the automated results. Okay. So if you just have the tools, like if you have the CRMs and the MailChimps and the email, and you have all of the tools, but you don't have the systems and the strategies behind it, then you don't know how to use the tools. And if you have all the systems and the strategies, you're going to get overwhelmed because there's a lot to do here. And there's like 2 billion people that are looking for art, that are in the online market. And many of them are visually dining on artwork every single day. If we want to be able to actually leverage the power here, we need to have both the systems and the tools. And I'm going to just keep restating, if you only are using one or the other, you're at risk for your business not closing sales. Okay, so this is the Art Boss formula. We talked about it on Tuesday. We talked about it on Wednesday. Today, we're going to just go through it. This is the Art Boss formula, the system we use to close sales. Okay, it's about building a container, collecting your leads, connecting with your leads, closing your leads, and then automating the whole process. I want you to know that every business question that you ask about your business, when you have those components, you can start going to the exact area where your business may be leaking, and you can start diagnosing the disconnect. And that's why that slide is so important. And that's why this process, the whole Art Boss formula, is so important. Every business question that someone brings to me, I don't know if I'm charging the right price. I don't know if I'm finding the right clients. I'm not sure why my email sequence isn't working. I'm not sure XYZ. I can then help you see where in your formula you're having the disconnect, and then we can create the solution. Okay, so super important stuff, and really, I mean, super amazing. This is Marie, one of like I absolutely love Marie. You can tell that she loves what she does. You can tell that she has a higher purpose than just going out there and beating the pavement to try to find clients. She's living the artist life. And we've worked together for a long time and absolutely love her. She just goes out there and she's like, oh my gosh, this is what she says. Here's the reason why she says that I'm one of the best coaches. It comes down simply because I'm also an artist and I also understand the nuances of trying to sell artwork. Because what I really want for you guys is to have full transformation in your business. This isn't about just a tip or a trick. It's not about just trying to like give you one piece of the whole entire system. This is about giving you everything from A to Z that you need in order to be running an online business. The sales process. We're going to get down to the good stuff today. Let's talk about the sales process. Let's talk about what we need to be doing to close the sales. Let's talk about everything that an artist needs in order to close the sales. And who does this work for? Like, we're looking at a sales process. Who does this work for? Okay. We support creative business owners, okay? Artists, instructors, photographers, I gotta go to my list. Photographers, sculptors, digital artists, teachers, creative coaches, yoga teachers, healers. I'm going to throw in there some of the ones that are like non-art, like life coaches, real estate agents. Who else? Oh my goodness. I've worked with so many business owners who are like, wait, you can help artists sell artwork. Show me how to sell these other products. Okay. So it's a proven framework for selling products, and we show you how to sell artwork without being chained to your computer. This is what it looks like. Grab your workbooks if you haven't opened up to that page already. It's day 3. We're going to be filling out this. This is your roadmap to 6-figure art income. First of all, you cannot skip steps here. Not about going to that very last one and going, I'm just going to do the final thing and I'm going to skip all the rest of it. You can't stop doing some of the things. I don't feel like posting. I don't feel like talking to my clients. I don't feel like finding new leads. Because if you feel like quitting, I'm going to tell you there's so many other options besides quitting. Make sure that when you fill out this roadmap, this is a really great check sheet for making sure you're doing what you need to be doing to get the results that you want. Pop back for a second. I was talking, pop over here. This is what I want to do. I was talking to my friend Nick the other day, and Nick's probably here. Nick's an art boss. Talking to Nick, and he was talking about the whole art boss formula, and he was kind of sharing it with me. He's like, I now kind of think of the art boss formula as one of the tools that I have like in my tool belt. Like, just like my paintbrushes, just like my favorite color paints, just like my canvases, I consider the Art Boss formula to be an important part of my business. And if I'm not like purchasing those tools, like getting new brushes when I need them, getting new canvases, getting new paint, I can't paint. And so this tool is a part of what he uses, okay, to sell his artwork and to be a professional artist. He's like, it's just part of my tool. It's like, I would never question buying a new paintbrush when I need it. Okay. So that we started then kind of talking a little bit more, and I'm like, have you ever taught a new artist how to paint? And many of you here, if your artwork is at the level that people ask you to, like, can you show me how you paint? Okay. So like, again, if I said I've done it all, I've done it all. Yes. It's not my favorite thing. Okay. Teaching people how to paint like me was never my favorite thing. It was always more strategy. But when you're working with someone, so like raise your hand. Has anyone ever said, can you show me how you're doing what you're doing? And when you talk to them and they come to you and they're like, I'm not painting. I can't paint. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Can you help me? That's usually what happens. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And so you start trying to diagnose the disconnect. You start trying to figure out what it is that they're missing in their system so that they have the ability to paint. And we kind of started, Nick and I started talking and we're going, okay, have you ever had someone, and I have you ever had someone who's like, okay, so tell me a little bit about what paints you're using? Like we start with the basics. What paints are you using? No, I'm not buying any paints. I'm not buying any paints. I'm like, oh, okay, well, do you create your own paints? Like you're stretching out and you're like, oh, does someone else buy your paints for you? No, I've decided I'm not going to buy paints. Okay. I'm going to be a painter, but I'm not going to buy paints. And you're like, okay. So tell me a little bit about what you're painting on. Are you painting on wood? Are you painting on panels? Are you painting on canvas? Are you like, tell me. And they're like, I decided not to do that either. I'm not going to buy any canvases either. And so you get to this place where you go, okay, it's super clear why you don't have paintings because you're actually not getting the tools you need in order to be successful. I know this seems kind of silly, right? It kind of seems like, oh my goodness, of course you need paints. Of course you need brushes for your artwork. You know, if you're a digital artist, of course you need some sort of digital device. Of course, if you're a sculptor, you're going to need clay or you're going to need marble or something, right? But sometimes it is just as simple as that. You cannot skip the processes here, and you can't just skip steps. Okay, you just have to do it. Okay. Basically, if someone came to you and said, I don't know why I'm not painting and I refuse to buy paints and I refuse to buy anything to paint it on, you'd be like, what? You'd be like, what? It's the reality. Okay. So just want you guys to have what you need in order to close more sales. Here's the good news. Okay. You can go any speed that you want. You can go super fast through this roadmap, or you can take it step by step and take it, take your time going through this. Okay. What I'm going to encourage you right now, just start taking the actions you need to get the results that you want. This is what's important. Okay. So here is Kate. Absolutely adore Kate. This is kind of like one of those real life people stories. Okay. I like to share stories of real artists and when they're problem solving and they're taking actions. Okay. Kate, she shows up. She takes radical responsibility and she persists through every obstacle. Okay. So she does shows. She does online selling. She has her own gallery. She has galleries that sell her artwork that are not in her local market. And she's had whirly squirrely customers. She's had kind of crazy things happen, but now she weaves in the online process. She takes the leads that she gets from shows and she continues to sell to them throughout the whole rest of the year. Before joining the Art Boss Business Builder, she closed like about 5K a year. She sent me a note. It's like, I was closing about 5K a year, about ready to give up. But within 6 months of working with the Business Builder, she had closed 80K. So kind of like one of those things where you can't skip the steps. Okay. Do not skip the steps. Here's step one. Okay. I'm presenting this as the questions you need to ask yourself. I really love when business owners come to the table with questions that allow for them to solve those questions. This is the first question. Where are you keeping your leads until they're ready to buy? You can put that in the comments too. I'd love to see what you guys are, like, what are you using to collect your leads? Where are you keeping them? Closing your sales starts with making sure that you have everything set up. And you have to have a place to keep your container or your leads, because if you're not putting your leads into a container when it's time to go sell to them, you'll have no idea where they are. You have to have new leads in order to have new sales. So the next, okay, just comes down to this. I forgot I had this slide. You have to have containers. This is what we talked about yesterday. We spent time at the very end. We talked about containers. You need to have 2 containers at minimum. You need a social media container and you need an offline container. You want to learn more about that? Go ahead and catch yesterday's replay. You have the studio link. You can watch that anytime you want to. Number 2, are you systematically looking for leads every month? Yes or no? Maybe maybe you're able to diagnose where your disconnect is. Maybe it's right here. Here's the best news about all of this. If you didn't catch yesterday, I want you to hear this again. Even if you did catch yesterday, hear this again. You don't have to have hundreds of thousands of followers to be successful. Instead, you only need a system that finds like 200 leads that are in your container and eagerly waiting to hear your offer. That's it. Yesterday, we talked about how you find leads. You need your art, you need a funnel, and you need traffic. You're done. It's called lead generation. Want to make sure that we have an automated lead generation system. Super important. You can do all of this manually if you want to. Most of the time you end up in total overwhelm. All that energy that you're putting into the world is going into something that's not truly your powerhouse. And so when you choose to do all this manually, you have no energy left to create. Okay. So it is a conundrum for those of us who have abundance of creative energy, but we're using it on the wrong things. Okay, so this is Nick. This is Nick. Before COVID, he's like, I only sold to my local areas. He's an amazing networker. Okay, so he does a really great job at networking. But he was spending his time driving to the cities that were within a radius of his home. And then after joining the business builder, there was a shift that happened in his business. And he's like, I'm selling to the world now without having to like travel. I can sell from the comfort of my own home. He's like, we talk about this all the time. Lugging artwork, panels, grid wall, tables, chairs, fans, all the stuff that you need to shows, and then even driving and delivering your paintings to people, it's exhausting. Again, energy is energy. And when you use it up, you use it up. And in November, he's like, I hit my 20K goal for the first time. Take notes here, guys. You got your workbook, okay? Are you clearly communicating the value of your offer? This works for all kinds of artists, okay? The value of your offer, we can get clarity on that. It doesn't matter if you're a painter, a photographer, a sculptor, a digital artist, a teacher, a creative coach, a graphic designer, a healer, a yoga, a manifestation artist, okay? Super important for you to understand the value of your offer and make sure that your offer has that alignment in it, okay? We talked about, again, none of this is new so far. Everything that we've talked about to this point, we've actually gone into detail over the past 2 days. And why are we talking about it again today? Why are we talking about this again today? Because this is a part of your selling process. And if you haven't layered this into your selling process, it's the exact reason we found your sales problem. Okay, so you need to make sure you have all of this. So everything that we've gone through today, we have more training and more detailed training in over the past 2 days. And what we're going to be talking about next is some of the newer stuff, but I just want you to recognize this. If you haven't layered and set up this part of your selling system, it's still part of your selling system, even though you're like, well, that's just lead generation. No, it's your selling system. Your signature offer. Okay, let's just go through it real quick, and then I want to talk to you when we kind of walk through this. Your signature offer is making sure that you have alignment in the product you're taking to market. So I've already shown you this slide. You have to have your ideal client. It needs to be aligned with your transformation you provide, the product you take to market, your actual physical piece of artwork, and then it needs to align with the offer, right? That promise you're giving to your ideal customers. So this is why I want to talk about this alignment and give you an example. Actually give you an example, a very common example when it's not aligned. Okay, so that's what I want to do right now. So I'm just gonna play like an artist who comes to me and goes, I want to only work with the top 3 percenters, top 1 percenters in the world. I want them to be really rich. I want them to have multiple beach houses. I'm going to provide artwork. I'm going to they're going to buy my artwork to put in their $1 million homes all around the world. Okay. That's my ideal customer. And the transformation I'm going to provide is the transformation is I'm going to put beautiful artwork on their walls in all of their best places. And when they look, and then their product is a sticker. Okay. And so I'm going to sell them a sticker for 50 cents because I know they're rich enough to buy them. And then my whole entire offer is that I have this amazing artwork and I'm going to work with them and I'm going to go out, and after they buy the sticker, then they're going to just buy a lot of artwork. I know it sounds really silly, but the reality is that misalignment is super common. Okay. I only want to talk to the really rich people. And then when everything is out of alignment. Okay. So the offers you end up making don't close because what you're talking about out in the marketplace isn't matching. Okay. So super important to make sure, you can see my hands are moving around a lot. I'm going to go ahead, pop in the presentation, but it's super important. If we don't have alignment, we're not able to actually close sales. Okay. So the next question, are you tracking the art lovers who are getting ready to purchase? Game changer right here. If you're saying, I don't know how to track, I don't know how to see who is actually getting ready to purchase. Okay, why do we need containers like CRMs? Why is the very first step containers? Because when we start tracking, we need them in a place that we can actually track what they're doing. We can tag them, we can trigger links. These are all technical terms that we're going to be talking about more when we start working with the champagne room. But here's the beauty. Here's the beauty to this. When we are tracking our ideal clients, we can start capturing purchase intent, and we can start seeing, look at what this word is, who. We can start seeing who is getting ready to purchase. We have their name and we have their contact information. We can start curating offers to groups of people or individuals who are getting ready to purchase. Game changer, game changer. This is a question, big question you need to be making, asking yourself, am I making offers? I hinted to it a little bit yesterday. If you're finding leads and you're talking to them and you're giving them everything they need to say yes, but you stop short for some reason, I don't want to bother them with an offer. I don't want to see if they want to purchase. If you stop short of making offers, and you should be making offers that are curated to the right people, somebody else will swoop in and make them an offer. And that person will be like, that was the easiest sale I've ever made. That was amazing. Well, of course it was easy because that person was totally nurtured by you and you stopped short of making the offers. This is like going and buying a building, setting up a gallery, getting all your artwork sitting inside of the rooms, getting it beautiful, getting it built out, calling up people, inviting them to come see your gallery for the grand opening, but then not opening the doors. And when they knock, they can see you inside and you're literally ignoring them. You cannot skip this step and expect to sell artwork. If you're like, well, of course people know that this is for sale because I posted it. No, they might not. This is so important. You can see who, again, the word. If you write any word down today, write the word who. I want to know who is getting ready to purchase my artwork. And for those, we had this great question yesterday about the verbal yes, right? When someone's like, love your artwork, it's great, I'm going to buy it, let me get back to you with a credit card, okay? We can, if you don't have this system set up and you don't have the steps for getting past the verbal yes, you will lose some of your sales. Okay. And when you start setting up this system, we're going to be like, yeah, we know how to close a verbal yes. We know what we need to be doing. Have to have your irresistible offer. Okay, this is really about getting clarity and that alignment, okay, and making offers, making your irresistible offers. Finally, Okay, this is the sales process. Are you simplifying and automating your sales systems? This is for artists who are doing everything, they're doing it correctly, and they're overwhelmed by the amount of work that they have to do in order to close sales. We need to, as creatives, this is pop back here. As creatives, we have a limited amount of creative energy. And I talk to artists all the time who are like, I have never had a creative block before. When I get into my studio, I'm so excited to be in there. And now I'm like just looking at my canvas, or I'm looking at my clay, or I'm looking at my computer, and I can't get the energy to create what's happening. I'm like, well, how much work are you doing on that front end? And how can we start automating things? I don't want you to have to be building a system and inside of it and change your computers. Okay. This is the thing, when you're building it and you're choosing to build it on your own, there's going to be a learning curve. But what we want for you is to get to the place where you have your daily non-negotiable list, and that is it. Okay. So we're going to be talking a whole lot more about that in a minute, but I want you to know that when we're scaling, okay, when we're scaling to 6 figures and beyond, okay, this is what it looks like. Pulling a slide back from Monday, kind of starting to wrap it up. We're going to start with what we talked about we're going to close with what we started talking about on Monday. Okay. So here's the thing. 71% of the fastest growing businesses have a plan for sales. That was according to the Harvard review. Okay. We talked about this already. We also talked about this probably on Monday. You're like, I'm not sure why we're talking about this. After we've been building this whole system, this slide. This is a perfect example of how repetition really helps. Okay. You have to have your numbers. They know their numbers. Okay. You have to have a system that measures results, and you have to have the tools that do that. Okay. So you have to have your numbers, you have to have your tools, and you have to have a team. Okay. The fastest way to get a business plan that is high converting is have a support team to either at minimum guide you on what you need to do or do the heavy lifting for you. So numbers, tools, and team. Don't skip the steps. First mistake, number one, people just skip the steps. They're like, I don't feel like posting. I don't feel like doing this. Okay. The fastest and simplest path to a 6-figure art income is having the tools, the strategies, and the systems that allow for you to actually have someone else or something else doing the heavy lifting for you. Okay. And if you need support, we want you to know, okay, you now have a choice. You have everything that you need in order to be building your online sales system. You have actually everything you need to build your sales system for even closing at your shows and at your galleries and out of your studio. But you have everything you need. You have a choice now. You can go it alone. You can use Google, like I call it dating Google. You can date Google for a couple years and try to figure this all out by yourself. Try all the tools that are out there. Try every single one of the email platforms, the CRMs, the funnel builders, right? Just go ahead and test them out and try them. Experiment with the strategies with no one to actually look at your numbers and know if you're on track or not. Or you can grab a support team of artists who understand the art industry and the art market. You can work with a whole team of industry experts who have walked this path before, a team that works daily in art businesses, setting up their systems and showing them how to do this. Okay, so strategy, getting camera ready, understanding how to put out really good videos. Katie Ford is our funnel master. Diane Mantley, she is our Facebook ad expertise. And Shauna St. James, who helps with content creation and is a master with AI. Amazing. So here are your next steps. Okay. It comes down to a choice, and only you can make this decision. And I believe in this formula so much. I've worked with over 4,000 artists who want to know how to do this. I work in the private zone with hundreds of artists every single year. And I've designed this product called the Art Biz Pro. It's the Art Boss Business Builder. That is what we do here, is we build businesses. We help you collect your leads. Heck, We're going to build your first lead generation machine for you. And then we're going to show you how to use it. This is the most important thing that we want to do for you. We want your tool to be finding leads while you learn how to use it. I've watched artists go it alone and try to figure it out on their own. And after 6 months, they still don't have a lead generation machine. They don't have the ads they need. And when they finally get them built, they're paying $15 a lead. When you work with us, you work with Katie in the champagne room. She's going to build out your funnel for you. You're going to work with Diana. She's going to build your metaverse ad. And you're going to meet with me every single week. And we're going to talk about what you need to be doing and how you learn how to use the tool while the tool is working for you. There's nothing worse than paying for a tool and you're trying to learn how to use it and you know it can make you money, but you're waiting months for it to actually start working for you. So we get rid of all of those months that you have to spend learning how to use it. We do it for you, and then we show you how to use it. I'm going to stop for a second, this metaverse ad thingy. Okay, a lot of people are like, I'm not going to run ads. Well, if you want to find leads in your sleep, while you're on vacation, while you're hanging out with your kids, your family, and your friends, you need to understand that this is a huge skill set. Running Facebook ads, due to the algorithms and the changes that are happening all the time, it's so hard to stay on top of everything and keep your cost per lead really low. Okay, so you have support from our Facebook ads manager to build your lead generation machine ad with cost per lead under $1. Okay, we guarantee that. We guarantee 200 leads every single month for you. Plus, you get to work with Diana every single month so that you can make sure that your ads are still running, make the adjustments and just refinements that you need in order to keep those ads up and running. Number 2, we're going to help you connect. We're going to build your whole entire social media calendar for you and provide a VA to run your Facebook group if you want. Okay. This includes a 90-day social media calendar with all the campaigns that you need, your Facebook live scripts, your posting, your powerhouse combinations, your campaigns. You also have a once a month meeting with content creation with Shauna so that you can ask questions. You're like, okay, I just need to refine these a little bit. Where do I post them? How often do I post them? We're also giving you that post that convert document with 480, almost 500 posts that are pre-written from copywriters, over like 5 different copywriters. My goodness, go to a content creation meeting with one of those and your value statement and your value proposition. Shauna will show you how to customize that in 2 minutes. You'll have a whole boatload of more posts that are even more customized. And we also have a VA team that is trained on how to keep your Facebook group manage, running, engage, and you get a beautiful daily report on everything that's happening inside of your Facebook group, and you have additional engagement as well. Okay, so super spanking crazy. Just want to pull this out for a minute. If you don't want someone to run your social media for you, then use the formula for creating content in your social media, your email, your scripts, your sales conversation, and more. And you still have access to the content creation club meeting every single month so that you can get help with refining all of your content in all of your social media. Again, email, sales scripts, everywhere. Close, okay? We're going to give you the Irresistible Offer Launch Kit. That is our Art Boss Playbook. Everything you need, A to Z, to have high converting sales events. You also get the cash injection strategies, those quick hit. You need a couple grand to come in over the weekend, quick hit strategies for closing sales. And you have weekly support from me, from Ren. We work with you on how to set up that launch and set up that selling event, make sure that you're promoting it, managing it. And then we also do this beautiful debrief afterwards to just pull it apart. What was working? What wasn't working? Okay. Because this is what we do with selling events. Right here, when you see the very center, Miss Sandra has one post that closes sales every single month for her. It's not even the post that's that important. It's the whole entire process that she has, creating the content that actually queues up these offers. And she's just right. She sent this right around Christmas time. She's like, blimey, I put a post out on Monday. Commissions are coming in, commissions still available for Christmas. And she's like, I got 6 in. Okay. She's like, I'd like to complain, but she's really happy about it. Okay. I also want you to know her pet portraits, like they start at $500 and they go up from there. Okay, so do the math. Really nice to have a little bit of Christmas bonus. This is Cindy. She runs one of what we call a powerhouse combination. It's a social media campaign, and she was just running it to really try to build her email list. But in the process, she happened to close 2 sales that were just shy of $3K. We have Kayla. I'm not sure if Kayla's here right now, but Kayla, she's amazing. Okay. She's a mom. At the time that she was doing these events, her kiddos were really tiny. She, her sister was living with her, as well as her nephew. And I think her sister came down with COVID. One of them did, during her launch weekend. And her grandmother was in a nursing home, and she had a visitor every single day. She still closed $5K in her sales weekend, picking her favorite time of year, which, if you know Kayla, is Mardi Gras. And again, with 2 preschoolers, her grandmother and her sister actually was coming in because she needed some help. And then, how can you do all of this? And, it was because she could do it from the comfort of her own home. This is Jen. Jen is an amazing artist. You can see she does glass work. She also does, some painting and some resin work. And she was like, Karen, she's like, I am doing so many shows, and some of them are like really great and some of them aren't so great. She's like, so I would love to know how to do online selling events. She popped one up. She followed the whole entire launch playbook, and she made $7K. She basically came to me and said, all right, many of my in-person shows, especially after I pay for travel costs and I pay for everything, are not closing $7K. I'm going to keep some of my selling events. Let's see here. I'm not sure. I've got a little. Okay. Sorry about that. I keep some of my selling events, but I'm definitely going to fill in some of those that don't close $7K in a weekend, and I'm not going to do them anymore. Okay. So, or back right around, it was around Earth Day, we do these shows, Spring into Wildlife. Okay. What we end up doing is we put together 4 wildlife artists, and this is run inside of the Art Boss formula. We did this. Oh my goodness, this is probably 2 years ago now. We did this. Put together 3 artists. Okay, you can see their artwork. They're like fabulous artists, and they closed $24,000 in 1 week. Okay, so like it's the same formula. Whether if you wanted to just grab a group of couple people and do a launch weekend, you could all do it together and split the work. But when I looked at each one of them, and I talked to each one of them after the launch, and we did a debrief, I'm like, it's amazing, $24,000. So, and it was weird how kind of everybody made right around between $6,000 and $8,000. So it was amazingly evenly divided, which doesn't always happen. I was like, okay, would you rather only make $8,000 on the weekend and split the work by 3, or would you have rather had the full 24,000? And I'm going to tell you, everyone said the full 24,000 because the buyers were there and they would have purchased the artwork. Now, we also provide all of the access to the support tools that you need to succeed. Okay, that includes access to the full entire Team Art Boss. That's going to include access to your Art Boss portal. That's also going to the CEO program. We're going to talk more about that CEO program. It includes 12 months in the Champagne Room for free. We want you to have that tool and use it, and we provide access to it. You have an Art Boss Help Hub with the community manager so that you can check in every day, and you have a personal Slack channel that I check every single day. The CEO program, I just want to talk about it for just a second. This is one of the most valuable parts of the whole entire, like everything that we provide. It's not only having weekly access to me, we have 2-hour meeting every Thursday. Just before this training, we were in our CEO meeting, and everybody gets the opportunity to bring their questions. We talk about in the CEO, okay, we talk about not just online selling. Like today, Kate brought a question. She's doing a lot of shows. It's show season for her, and she's capturing all these beautiful email addresses. And we talked about the strategy to create an offer in her email and to drive traffic from her email into her social media containers. So she's taking the people in her show buckets and moving them into her social media buckets and her email buckets. It's just kind of crazy amazing. Okay, so that's like amazing. Also remember, I believe in this tool so much. We cover the cost for you and you have free access while you're working with us. We're going to work with you for over 12 months to build out your sales system. Okay. And I want you to see this, just the support alone. Okay. This is what you would pay if you were working with team members outside of the Art Boss. If you just went out and you were like, okay, I want all the tools, you're going to be at 4K a year at minimum. If you want someone just to provide help, like Help Hub training, like how do I do this? How do I do technical? Okay, Facebook has gotten glitchy on me. What do I do? You're going to be paying close to 2K a year in order to get someone to look at your business and help you with a tech problem. CEO programs run anywhere from 12K to 18K a year. Those are mastermind programs, putting together really amazing artists in a room and problem solving. That training portal, all of the videos and pre-recorded training, step-by-step training is sitting in a portal, as well as being able to hire a strategy coach, a Facebook ads manager, a social media manager, to also your content creation, as well as your video training, all of that. Okay. $31,000. And we don't charge for it. Okay. That's just part of what we do. We believe in the support so much. Okay. That is free. We're going to work with you for the full year. And in the first 2 weeks, we're going to get your lead machine set up in the champagne room. So we really focus on getting that champagne room set up. Now, remember, the champagne room is not owned by the Art Boss. It is owned by Engineered to Scale. Melissa Ricker owns that tool. We use it, and it comes preloaded with all of the funnels that I've built, all of the email sequences, everything that you need to quickly get everything set up in that champagne room. And while you're getting clarity on what your offer is so that you can magnetize your ideal clients and walk them down the path to the sale. So we're doing the heavy lifting, building those tools, and we want you focusing on, okay, how do I take this ideal client and walk them down the path to the sale? Then for the next month, okay, so within the first 30 days, we're setting up your pipelines, we're getting your traffic, that's your ad set up, and we're running everything so that you're working towards your first ROI. And ROI, return on investment, you're getting clarity, you're getting knowledge, you're getting leads, and Art Bosses are getting sales in those first 30 days simply because they're actually running a system and they're on that road. Over the next, and this should say the next year. Okay. So over the next year, you're going to focus on creating powerful content that converts to sales, communicating the value of your product in your social media, your email, your marketing campaigns, cash injection, selling events, and more. Because what we really want, okay, by the end of that first quarter, you should be having a major selling event that allows for you to close, just like Jennifer, just like Kayla, that is allowing, or even the Spring into Wildlife sale is allowing you to close anywhere from $5K to $24,000. Okay. So that's what we want for you. Because when everything comes together and when we're working with you for a year, it's going to depend on the speed you go. You get to choose your speed. But most artists are seeing sales within that first 30 days, if not 60 days. And artists who are launching sales events along with the marketing campaigns are closing 1 to 10% of their leads. Enrollment is open. New Art Bosses are coming on board. We're going to talk about how you can get your hands on this lovely, beautiful product. It's called the Art Boss Business Pro. It's about full transformation We want you to build your systems, having the right strategies, the right tools, the right team members that do that heavy lifting of sales and marketing for you. Let's go over this, okay? This is the value. That lead generation machine, that's where we're going to build your lead, your first lead magnet for you. We're going to set up your lead generation machine. We're going to run the traffic in the first ad. We're going to set that up for you. And we're building the funnel, building the ad, and you have access to me on a weekly basis to make sure everything's getting refined. Okay. There's one meeting set aside for this every single week. We also add in there the content creation club. Okay, so that includes making sure that you're connecting with your ideal client, and what you are communicating is your value proposition inside of all the places where you're talking to people. So you're getting that 90-day social media calendar build out, the social media manager if you want that, the content creation work sessions, as well as that beautiful post that convert document. You're also getting the Irresistible Offer launch kit. That's everything you need, A to Z, how to have a powerful, high converting sales event. And these are the value, guys. Okay. So this is what this is valued. The good news is you're not going to have to pay it. Okay. So let's just go ahead and for 12 months access, we're going to start building the value here. Your lead generation machine, 5K, content creation, and a VA service, 11K, and your launch playbook, everything you need, 6K. And we're adding on the value here, right? You don't have to pay for the support here. $31,000. That's access to Team Art Boss, 12 months free inside of the Champagne Room. Your training library, that's called the Art Boss Portal. Your Help Hub, that's a Facebook group managed and monitored by Rita. Rita's here today, as well as the CEO program, which is a mastermind program, and the personal Slack channel. You add all this up, it's over $53,000. You do not have to pay $53,000. This is $15,000 pay in full, or 12 months of $1,500. And this is the big bonus, okay? This is a huge bonus. For the first 3 new art bosses who pay in full, we're going to give you that social media calendar build out and the VA services. That's included, okay? So like crazy amazing. Don't miss out on this. Getting those services for free for 3 months is crazy. Okay, so the first 3 people get the 3 months access to that, totally free. Plus, remember, you're also getting free access to that Champagne Room. I want to talk about those for a second. This bonus, okay, just this bonus right here, the social media manager, is a $5,000 bonus. That's at 90 days. We're going to write your content for you, and you're going to have a VA team that is actually managing your Facebook group for you. This is, you want to read more, you want to see more, here's the link to purchase if you're ready to go. If you're ready to go, claim one of those first 3 spots, the first 3 people who come in. Shauna, would you be able to post that link? I think I can do this too. I'm going to change my banner. Oh, yeah, not going to work. Oh, hold on. Maybe it did. No. Okay. Would you go ahead and post that inside of the comments? Make it a hyperlink. I was trying to do that and do something techie, but it didn't work. So this is where you can learn more. You can read more about the Art Boss Business Pro. We also have some payment options for you guys. Okay, so we have a funding partner that can break those payments up into more payments if you want to. We can also take PayPal. We also have a 4-pay option if you wanted to. Instead of doing a 12-month pay, you can do a 4-month pay. We also take ACH payments if that's something you would prefer to do as well. Okay. In the Art Boss Business Builder, in the Art Boss Biz Pro, it's our little short name for it, You can also move into the private coaching zone. So if you want to go faster than 12 months, if you want to have everything built like built for you, you don't ever really want to touch any of these tools. We do have a private consulting package if you wanted to go faster. Grab a call with me. I'm going to be giving you guys the link to grab a call, a clarity call, but I want you to know that you have the access. You can go faster if you want to, okay? And you can also go slower if you want to. Okay, that we do have some do-it-yourself packages for people who want to go slower. Okay, but this is what you get in the Art Boss Biz Pro. It's the fastest path. It is the full transformation product, and it gives you the done for you. So we're doing the builds and the ads and building out your content either with you or for you. You have access to the mastermind VIP CEO status. You have a success coach. You have, this is the fastest path to ROI, as well as weekly check-ins. And I'm even going to I should put across, it's daily check-ins, because you have a Slack channel with me. We say all the time, we're like, Slack me. Why is the Art Boss Biz Pro an amazing deal? I'm just going to break this apart. This is about, if you went out into the marketplace and you bought a tool like the Champagne Room, you're at minimum at $4,000. You have someone build a funnel for you who's not an artist, who doesn't know really the art market. You're going to pay. Funnel building is expensive. Go out there and go into Fiverr and see someone who knows how to build the funnel you need, do everything that you need, write those emails for you. You're looking at $5K. And a social media manager, they cost at least $1,000 a month. And that CEO consultation package, they run 18,000 or more to do a mastermind. This is what we've learned over the last year. Okay. So for artists who let us just build their assets for them, within the first 30 days, you have your funnel built, you have your ad built, and you have at least 100 leads, if not more, within the first 30 days. That means that you are able to close sales in the first 30 days compared to the other column. Let me pull this off so you can see what I want you to see the done for you versus the do it yourself. I noticed it was hiding the information. In the do it yourself, even with all of the weekly meetings, even with the training library, when an artist who's learning a new tool, it can take them 3 months or more to build their first funnel. Then they're moving into their next big skill set, which is learning Facebook ads, which we provide all the training and all of the support. You can meet with Diana, and she'll take a look at how your ad set up before you hit the start button. It takes them usually another 30 to 45 days, just plug and playing that. Then to be like some of our artists who pay $15 per lead. So after almost 6 months to get to 100 leads and spending thousands more on your leads compared to just let's just do it. Okay, let's just do it. If you spend longer getting to what you want, and just the tool alone is going to, when you're on your own paying for these tools, it's just, this is the quicker, more you're to save money over here and get to money and get to making money faster. There it is again. Just want you guys to have the actual link. Shauna, if you could drop that link again. I haven't been watching the comments, but make sure that's a hyperlink. That would be great. So who is this for? Let's just talk about this for a second, okay? You're done waiting another year to figure all this out. Guys, it's July. Year's almost over. You're exhausted trying to put together all the tips and tricks and sort out why you're just not closing sales. You're a professional artist, okay? I'm going to put in there, you're a serious artist, and you should be in your studio creating, only talking to the qualified leads who are going to be your future customers, so that you have the energy for marketing, so that the energy from marketing, right, is now going towards your business, and you're no longer having those business blocks. And this final one, I keep this in here every single time, is because I want you to know that the results that I've shown you, the people who are working the system, they've gotten those results because they're driven, ambitious, and not afraid to do the work. Even when we're building the systems for you, you still need to use them. You still need to talk to your clients and you still need to close your sales. Okay. All the stories that you've heard are people who have shown up, done the work, took radical responsibility, and then worked through the obstacles. There are 3 early action bonuses. Okay, so there are 3 spots for the social media manager, and it's for the pay in full people. There's also, if you're a new art boss and you join by the 30th, you get 12 months free in the champagne room. And also, if you join by the 30th, you also get that free lead generation kit where we're going to build your lead magnet funnel and metaverse ad for you. Here's my invitation for you. Okay. You can sign up right now, grab one of those 3 spots. But if you would like to grab a call with me, then I'm offering the option to do a clarity call. Okay. We call it a clarity call. Here it is. Here's the link to grab a call with me. We're really going to be looking at your business sales system. We'll be building that out and just kind of getting it documented. We'll help you uncover what you need to do next in order to be on that path. Okay, so Shauna, would you be able to, perfect. Would you be able to put this link for my book a call link into the comments as well? So it's a hyperlink. We're so excited to work with you. The whole entire team is excited to get to know more about you and your business. And you can start. Next step, actions that we're recommending is grab a free clarity call so that we can help you uncover what to do next. Okay. Let's just talk about who this is not for. Okay. Because I want to be really clear. Okay. This is not for you if you have absolutely no idea what you're going to sell. Okay. It's really difficult to set up a selling system if you don't know what you're going to sell. It's kind of like you've never created a piece of artwork. You know you'd be really good at it, but you haven't created a piece of artwork. You spent 0 time learning a craft or art skill set yet. Okay, you're just not ready for this program yet. I actually would recommend more of the private coaching zone. Okay, so number 2, you don't have a computer and or reliable internet connection to run an online business. Okay, you cannot run these tools off of your phone. They're tools that need to have a computer and reliable internet. And then number 3, this is one that over the years I've had, it's just come up a couple times. You never, ever, ever, ever will consider talking to one of your customers. You didn't realize after this whole entire training session that you actually would still need to talk to someone who wants to buy a $1,000, $10,000, $20,000 piece of artwork. Okay. Maybe there's something outside of your control that prohibits you from being able to do that. Okay. So this is a time I'm going to let you know, like if there's something outside of your control, this isn't for you. Okay. And maybe it is the private zone where we can help you work through that. Okay. But there are no refunds for business owners who claim they didn't realize that you actually have to talk to your ideal customer when you're selling an amazing luxury priced piece of art. So here it is again. Go ahead and grab a call with me. I think we have about 5 people who are already on the call schedule, and we're like just kind of trucking through here. We're going to do a Q&A in just a minute. I want you to know that we're going to be doing that. But I want you guys to have that link in order to book a call with me, and then we'll continue. We'll continue to the Q&A. Okay, perfect. All right. Let me pop back. And continue. Perfect. Q&A. There we go. All right. This is, and I'll pop here. Okay. We're going to do a Q&A. Put a Q in front of your question. I'm going to log the time. It's 2:19. 2:19. Okay. And do a Q&A. Now, tomorrow, let's go back here for a second. Tomorrow is the laser focus coaching session. Oh my goodness. Let's go here. You're going to be able to get our eyeballs on your business. That's what it's about. Okay, so Friday, July 26th, you do need to apply. Okay, there's right there, renauha.com. This is a long one, ABC-laser-focus-application. You need to get the Zoom link. Okay, so I want to encourage you. If you're like, yeah, I would love to like share with you my business and I want to get your eyeballs on my business, then let's do it. Let's do it tomorrow. Okay. Then on Monday, we're going to be really unpacking the launch. How do you we're going to really dig into how do you get to six figures and beyond, right? That's 8K a month. How do we do that with our launch formula that we teach? And on Tuesday, we are going to be digging into how do we undo the overwhelm of social media. Okay, so it's going to be some really great content headed your way. Everything now at this point is really about taking action and making sure that you're doing what you need to be doing to get the results that you want. Okay, Q&A. Let's just go ahead and go for it. So for a lot of you, if you're going to have, there might be some questions that I may defer till tomorrow so that we can really dig in and I can look at your businesses, right? So that's what it comes down to. Why I'm doing a laser focused coaching is sometimes I need to ask you more questions to actually get you the information you need. Okay, makes sense. So let's go for it. Let's perfect. Looking for questions. Okay. The only questions I have right now, okay, are about, I want you to grab a call, okay? If you're concerned about the payment, okay, there are some do-it-yourself options that we have that if you're going to do it yourself, it's going to take longer and it's actually going to get you ready for the program. Because the only question I see so far is about price. And if you're worried about the price, I'm going to start asking you guys some questions. I'm going to be like, do you want the system that allows for you to make thousands of dollars a month or not? Okay. So you have a choice. You can do it on your own. So if you're like, you want to do it on your own, it's going to take more time. Grab a call with me. We do have some a la carte options, but I recommend that you take the full transformation product so you have everything that you need in order to be successful. So, okay, someone dropped the word starving artist. I'm going to look at you and go, do you want to be a starving artist? Is that how you want to be known? Like that's, I just kind of want to do a little reframe on that. Okay. So, those of you who are professional artists understand that starving artists, we are not. Okay? Those of you who are serious artists understand that by claiming the starving artist title, you're actually reducing the ability to be successful here. So I want you guys to be successful. I want you to have everything that you need. Okay. If hugging that little title called starving artist makes you feel better, then I'm going to just have to challenge you on it. Then that's your choice to stay with that. Okay. We're showing you how to not just sell a $10 piece of artwork and make a couple dollars a month. We're showing you the system that produces the results that you want. Okay. So for those of you who want the path to six figures, I want to work with you guys. And that's who I want to work with. So I absolutely love and adore you guys. I love working with you. I have just given you the ability to grab a call with me. Okay. Worked with you for the rest of the week. We're going to continue to start taking action. And I want you to be able to start getting your businesses in front of me so I can start looking at where you are and where you need to go. Okay. Okay, I have someone, John, I know a little bit about your business. You work with celebrities, right? So you have the verbal yes, right? So we definitely help you layer in your selling system. There are key things that we need to be laying out the very moment we find a lead so that we can actually close a verbal yes, okay? At this point, if you're reaching back out and trying to close a verbal yes, okay, you need to run them through your whole entire sales system again in order to get them re-engaged. And when we layer in all of the tools for helping us through a verbal yes, okay, that's what you're going to need to do. It's not about going back out and trying to close them again. It's about rerunning them through the system because you have to layer in all of the called milestones and triggers at the beginning. So great question. 'Cause, 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 great question. Perfect. Perfect. All right. You guys have a choice. For those of you who are insisting that you'd rather be starving artist, okay, you have a choice. Perfect. The link does not work. Which link, Miss Jasmine, can you help us with which link is not working? Perfect. All right. So what I want you guys to do, I want you guys to come to the laser focus coaching session. Okay. Totally free. It's probably like, this is my favorite thing is when people go, I don't have any money. I wish someone would show me how to do this. Right. And then we make you guys offers to come to a laser focus coaching session where we're going to look at your businesses and help unpack it. And then all of a sudden it's like, wait, what? Okay. So come tomorrow, bring your questions. Okay. So gave you a lot today to unpack and to process. You have the whole entire roadmap. You have an option. You can choose to do this on your own. You can choose to work with a team. Remember that we have multiple payment options. We have the ability to go a la carte if you wanted to. Okay. Or if you're like, I just want to go on my own and just do it on my own. Okay. So this is a really great time. I want to move into the final part of training and give you guys your gift. For those of you who were here today, let's go ahead and give you your gift because it's a really pretty cool one. So let me pull this back up, pull it up here. Okay. When you come on board, we're paying for your champagne room. Okay. So remember, that's a $4,000 value right off the top. If you're using the right tools to get the sales, expect at minimum to pay $350 a month when you start adding up all the tools that you need. Okay. I've said it before, I'm a cheaper free kind of girl. Until I found this product, I was spending over $1,000 a month on my tech stack cost. It was one of my most frustrating things in as my business grew, as I was selling more artwork, the tools I needed to sell the artwork, the more money I made, the more money they were charging me. And that was just like, I was like, what the heck? How can I get ahead of this? How can I get ahead of these numbers? And so I really was super excited when I found the champagne room. Doesn't cost any more money when I have more customers. They don't take any more money. They don't I can grow without them saying, well, then now I get a bigger piece of your pie too. So the champagne room is so important. That's why we give you access to it. And we're going to be giving you a free 14-day trial for those of you who are like, I just want to see the tool and I kind of want to do it myself. I'm like, so cool. Okay. This comes preloaded with all of the Art Boss funnels, the automations, the email templates, and more. And you're going to get access to this tool for 2 weeks for free. I'm going to pull up the link. We're going to walk through this offer. This is an offer from Melissa. Okay, that's Melissa Ricker. She owns Engineer to Scale, and she is providing this opportunity to check out our tool for free for 2 weeks. Big watch out. Okay, big watch out. If you do trial and you don't come on board, you miss the opportunity to get the champagne room for free in the future. Okay. I want you to see it. I want you to be able to use it. The champagne room, it's 2 weeks, and then you let them know you don't want it, or you let me know that you want it for free to continue on. Okay. Those are what I see your 2 options, and you have to be able to do that. Okay. So also don't miss out on that free social media bonus that I'm offering because you're over here checking out the champagne room. Okay. So, all right. Let me think here. What are we going to do? Yeah, here's the link. You guys, Ashana, I'm not sure I gave you this link. I think I did. I can't remember, but would you put it as a hyperlink as well? renauha.com CR free trial. And I'm going to, perfect. Perfect. All right, let's take a look at it real quick. I want to make sure I got what you guys need. Yeah, I was just making sure the link, someone said a link wasn't working. I want to make sure you guys have what you need. All right, let's go for it. They pop this up. Okay, we're going to take a look at this offer. I want you to see it. Oh my goodness. Share screen. It's taking me a second. Here it is. Make sure it is showing before I start talking about it. Make sure you see it. Okay. All right, perfect. Activate your 14-day free trial. You just need to sign up for it, okay? They are going to be, there's no charge. There's no charge to do this, okay? So you just need to give them your email address. You're on your way to setting up your account over here in the champagne room, okay? So this is their tool. They are asking you for a credit card. After the end of 2 weeks, you will be charged if you don't reach back out to them and let them know you don't want to take them up on their offer. Okay, so here are the questions, the frequently asked questions that I want you guys to have. What is the Champagne Room software? Okay, it's an all-in-one automated suite that includes funnels, workflows, emails, SMS marketing. Some of these things we haven't even talked about yet. Checkout, payments, pipelines, and more. Okay. Will your account become preloaded with everything you need? Okay. Or it will be, sorry. What happens after the trial? If you choose to keep the trial, you're going to be billed $347 a month. Okay. Right. And I'm going to add in there, or I'm going to pay for it for you. You just need to let me know. Will I be billed during the trial period? So there's a little caveat here. They need to, in order to activate your credit card, they're going to charge $1 and then they're going to refund it. Okay. Just crazy kind of stuff. Just, I'm glad they let you know that. And they're going to cover your first 10,000 emails in the program. Okay. So yeah. So that's pretty crazy. And then emails cost $10 for every 14,000 beyond that. Usually what happens is for artists, that usually takes 3 to 6 months before you run out of your emails. And at $10 a piece, that's kind of crazy amazing. Let me think here. If you're an existing user, okay, they don't offer the trial for existing users. So I just wanted you guys to see that. Make sure you read through it. Okay. It's a really great offer. Gives you a chance to see behind the scenes, see what it looks like. I know a lot of people were asking about it. We can tomorrow take a deeper look at it if you want to see behind the scenes. The reality is we're building everything for you and then showing you how to use it. We have a lot of what we call tech challenged artists who they came in going, I'm so tech challenged. They now are like, I run the Champagne Room and I know it's a choice whether I want to continue to consider myself challenged or savvy. So we want to be building all of that for you and then showing you how to use it. Okay. So the best way to get sales is to have someone else building these tools for you. We can show you how to build it and show you how to use it if you would prefer the do-it-yourself package. I'm going to tell you it's going to take you a good 6 to 8 months longer to get the same results that our art bosses who come into the program and just let us get your sales going for you. Okay. So love you guys. Love being here. Okay. So as we kind of like close this out, when I think I might have one more slide for you. Yeah, I do have one more slide. As we close this out, even though the Art Boss Challenge is over, okay, we're coming to the end. We have bonus days. That's tomorrow, Friday. You have your laser focus coaching session. On Monday, we're going to really dig into the launch. We're going to give you a calculator. We want you to see how easy and fast you can scale to 6 figures and beyond. Then on Tuesday, we're about removing the overwhelm from social media, and you just hang out with us in a live, okay, with Team Art Boss. Okay, so love doing this, you guys. I love doing this. It's been a pleasure just being able to bring, for some of you, awareness of what is coming and what you need. For others of you, recognizing, oh my gosh, this sales funnel system is exactly what I need, and understand and hearing and getting those aha moments. And for some of you, you're ready for the tech, the tools, the team, and everything you need. We absolutely love you. And we can't wait to start working with you tomorrow. So here's some of the things that are headed your way. We'll send some email reminders. We're going to make sure that you get the link to the Zoom room Make sure you still check into the Facebook group. There's new content and information going to be placed inside of that Facebook group for the rest of the challenge till the end of the month. Everything comes down at the end of the month. All of the training, everything is going to be removed until the next time that we do the free sales training again. And for those of you who purchased the VIP package, that VIP package is actually still available out there. And if that's something that you're interested in, you can grab that VIP package. That library with access to all of the training that we did last week, all the training we're doing next week is going to be let me think, is in the VIP training library, and you have access to that till the end of August. Okay. So that gives you some extra time. For those of you who are like, well, I was on vacation, there's something more important to do than free sales training. You guys have the VIP. Okay. And we're just going to announce, just got a ding. Welcome, Sandra. Welcome, Sandra Rabin has just joined. We have a few people have also joined in July. We're announcing their names as well, but super excited. So one of those spots for the social media, I have to go make sure it may have been taken. So just want you guys to know we're so excited. So incredible. Like, Sandra, you're amazing. So I'll be reaching for Sandra. Okay, let's just take the time now. For Sandra, girl, here's what happens after you sign up. You're going to immediately get a contract that you're going to sign. And then as soon as that contract is signed, we send you your welcome handbook. Okay. So the welcome handbook then has in it all of your links to your resources. It has the invite to the Slack channel, so you have immediate access to me. Okay. It also has the invitation to the Help Hub in the Facebook group that we provide support. It has access to your champagne room and what you need to do next. It has access to your Art Boss training portal. And it also has the information that we are meeting next Wednesday. As soon as the challenge is over on Tuesday, next Wednesday morning, we're getting everything started. Okay. So really excited you're coming on board, Sandra. And just want to let everybody know kind of what the process is. During the first 2 weeks, we're watching everything that's happening. We're making sure you have your resources. We're making sure you're going to the right meetings. We're making sure that you're getting up to speed, because we know, this is what we know. No one ever tells us there's not enough training here. Everybody's like, okay, I want to go do the sexy stuff, but I know I probably should be building the foundations, and we keep you in the place where you can be building those foundations. So that super excited. Okay. So awesome. Yeah. I see a lot of people congratulating you. Go girl, go girl, go girl. Awesome. Okay. Perfect. So see you guys tomorrow. And it's going to be in a Zoom room. We're going to actually be able to have conversations. So I'm excited to see your faces. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one. Bye.